Hi guys, Felix Lee here from my home office in Sydney, Australia again. Today's video I'll be training on how much should I spend on advertisement or whether my advertisement works for my business or not. Okay, first of all I want to cover the kind of results that you want to achieve will be different from someone else's result that they want to achieve. So my goal here, the number of leads that I want to achieve in a day will be different from the number of leads that you want to achieve in a day. That will depend on how much income that you want to get. But obviously I want to talk about whether a particular advertisement works or not. You got to see in the point of whether the income that you derive from the customers that you generate through the advertisement is actually more than the cost of the advertisement itself. So it is pretty simple rule. It is pretty simple formula here. Nothing magical, nothing, no magical science behind it. So say if you spend $500 on advertisement a month, how much do you make, or how much can you potentially make from the leads that you sign up, or from the customers that come into your list? If your customers, if that produces income for you, say only $200 a month, because you only have X numbers of customers, which means that your cost is higher than your income, then sooner or later you will run out of business because you won't have enough cash to survive. But in saying that, I also want you to consider the value of one customer, because some customers might spend only a low amount of money initially, but then they can continually spending money every month, or they decide to purchase something else from you. That is when you can increase your customer value. So you're going to take into account of what kind of products that you are offering. If you're into, that is why I'm teaching my team. I'm using myself. I do not promote my primary business directly to people come to my list. Okay, that's my number one rule, because I want to promote something useful. I want to promote something that is affordable yet useful to people, and that is when people start trusting me, and that is when I can increase the profit that I can get from a particular customers, and increase the value of that customers. So say for example, the first time when someone joined into my list, what I promote is my current training to teach people how to market online, and then also at the same time I promote an affordable system, a marketing platform that they can use to develop their marketing skills online, which only costs a few bucks or $10 a month to increase their own skill. And that way I have probably not as great commission as if I sign up people into my primary business. But from most people that are not interested in joining other people's business will be interested in techniques or information on how to grow their business. And that is when most people are willing to spend that affordable money to buy something useful. And that is when I get retail profits from all my leads. Okay, so from all the profits that I get, or the income that I obtain from selling the affordable yet useful informations or products, I can cover the cost of my advertisement. And then at the same time, because the information are so useful, the system that I promote are so useful to people, people start trusting me. And especially through the trainings that I give out to people, I start building relationship with all the people in my list. And that is when people either they came and asked me what kind of programs or what kind of business I personally involved in, and at the same time through my auto follow-up emails I promote my current business to them, and that is already when they start trusting me. So you can see how initially I generate profit to cover the cost. That is the main goal. That is just to cover the cost of your initial investment or initial cost to advertise. If your income, if your cost of advertisement equals to the income that you get, or if your income is more than the cost of advertisement, that means that your advertisement is free. If your advertisement is free, then you can grow more leads, give more and do more advertisement. In that way you generate endless leads. So you can see how You can grow your business in an endless possible way you can imagine here. Compared to cold prospecting, compared to doing a presentation one-on-one or meeting in a hotel, with the technology these days, with internet these days, I can do hundreds or thousands of presentations in a day just through YouTube or through Facebook alone, because people can see my video over and over again. I do not have to limit the number of presentations I can do in a day. So I want you guys to I just want to open up the mind of people, of those who involved in traditional multi-level marketing, that the ways to generate traffic are endless. Okay, I'm not gonna go into details of the techniques or the strategy to get leads here, but obviously those are covered in my trainings. But today's training will be more about people have wondering how would they how would these successful people generate endless leads? How would they why do they keep saying it is a free advertisement? Because it is indeed a free advertisement, where the income that you get from that particular result of the advertisement is equal or more than the cost of the advertisement, which means that you are getting a free advertisement, or even better, you're actually getting profit and income from doing that advertisement. So it's a lot of trials and errors initially if you're not familiar with how to do advertisement, obviously. But as a successful business person, trial and errors is part of the game. Do not expect that you do not do that you don't get any mistakes at all, because number one thing that I want you guys to learn is learn from someone else's failures and learn from your own failures. Okay, if you don't fail at any point in time, then I'm doubting that you have done enough for your business. Okay, if you ask most successful people, they will have tons of stories of failures, of mistakes that they've done. But one thing that differentiates those people, one thing that differentiates from the results that I've achieved right now, or from what the results of what you have achieved so far, is the perseverance, and the educations that you can teach yourself by looking at those mistakes. So guys, I want you guys to not to give up. If you are at the point of giving up when you listen to this video, because of you don't know where to go anymore, you don't know where to get leads anymore, then I would say do not give up. Okay, first educate yourself first. Do not go out there and promote your products directly to people. Do not go cold prospecting to people, because you are just repeating the same thing over and over again, which doesn't achieve result. But if you concentrate to increase the value of yourself first, then you will be the source of information overflow to people, or to your team that you're building. And that is when people will come to you, people will seek your knowledge, people will seek your opinion, and people will see you as a coach. And that is when you can see that you hold a value, and you can increase the level of your business to a different level. And do not think that success comes overnight. And obviously it doesn't happen to me like that. It doesn't happen to most of the successful people out there like that, because it took me more than 10 years to get where I am today. From the day when I finished university, from the day I start working and realizing that working is not really for me, that the 9 to 5 slavery in a job is not really for me, from going out and trying a few businesses, failing in a few businesses, and getting back up, it doesn't take one day to build a successful business. But if you're in the right team, if you have the right mindset, if you keep educating yourself every single day, then I can guarantee you that you will get there sooner or later. If you think that if you think, oh well, 10 years probably doesn't worth my time, but if you think that you're gonna stay in a job for 30-40 years, compared to the enjoyment that you can get once you achieve that success. Like myself, I can just go out anywhere I want, I can just go to the go to the beach on the weekdays where where most people work their part off in an office, because of all the hard works that are planted initially in the initial years that I can enjoy right now. Okay, so I want you guys to absorb what I've talked to you earlier. If there is need, listen to the video again, and obviously if you need helps to rebuild your business, or you know build your marketing skills in a better level, feel free to contact me. Feel free to join my list where I share my skills in teaching how to market online, how to be successful with online marketing, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.